Welcome everyone. In this session, we'll learn about relative clauses in English. We'll also see how they're used in aviation contexts. A relative clause is an adjective clause. It gives more information about a noun. Today we will focus on who, which, and that. We use who or that for people. And we use which or that for things or animals. We use who, that, or which to combine two sentences and to give more information about a noun. Here we have some examples. The technician inspected the engine. He found a minor oil leak. The technician and he are used for the same person. So, we combine the two sentences using who or that. The technician who inspected the engine found a minor oil leak. Or the technician that inspected the engine found a minor oil leak. We can use either one. And now let's have a look at the second example. This is the flight attendant. She helped the frightened passenger on the plane. Flight attendant and she are used for the same person. So when we combine the two sentences by using who or that, we don't use she anymore. This is the flight attendant who or that helped the frightened passenger on the plane. We give more information about the flight attendant. Flight attendant, which flight attendant we're talking about. And it's the same for the first example, the technician. Which technician? The technician who inspected the engine. We use which or that for things. Can you see the airplane? It has just landed. This time we use which or that to combine the sentences. Can you see the airplane which has just landed? Or can you see the airplane that has just landed? When we use which or that and make it a relative clause, we don't need to use it anymore because we give more information about the plane. Which plane? The plane that has just landed. Okay. The second example, my cousin works at a company. It produces spare parts for air conditioners. A company and it. Okay, they're used for the same thing. My cousin works at a company which or that produces spare parts for air conditioners. We explain which company. The company that produces spare parts for air conditioners. Let's practice. Fill in with who or which. Okay, we should be careful about the noun. The noun we're given information about. The bus which goes to the airport leaves every 20 minutes. The bus which. The inspector is a person, so the inspector who approved the maintenance report double-checked every detail. And the third one, The mechanic, again, we're talking about a person. The mechanic who repaired the landing gear did an excellent job. And for the last one, the system. We're talking about a thing. The system which controls cabin pressure was tested this morning. Good job. Dersimizi sentence study ile bitirelim. Do not use cleaning or polishing agents which contain silicone. Do not use cümlenin fiili olduğu için onu sona bırakıyorum. Cümlede relative clause var. Which contain silicone. Cleaning or polishing agents ile ilgili bilgi veriyor bize. Silikon içeren temizleyici veya parlatıcı, cilalayıcı maddeler kullanmayın. Do not use'la bitirdim cümleyi. The area in which lubrication is done must be dust free. Burada da must be dust free cümlenin fiili. In which lubrication is done'la başlıyorum. Yağlama işleminin yapıldığı alan tozsuz olmalıdır. The area, alan. Alan, hangi alan? Yağlama işleminin yapıldığı alan. After cleaning the aircraft with pressure water, lubricate again places which got into contact with the water stream. Hinges of control surfaces and flaps, the nose and main, landing gear, etc. Cümle time clause'la başlamış. Biz de time clause kısmıyla başlayalım. Uçağı basınçlı suyla temizledikten sonra. Lubricate again, fiil olduğu için sona gelecek. Places which got into contact with the water stream. Burada hemen relative clause'a geçiyorum. Suyla temas eden yerleri tekrar yağlayın. Parantez içinde bu yerlerden bahsediyor. Kumanda yüzeylerinin ve flapların menteşeleri, burun ve ana iniş takımları. Son cümlemiz, during operation, the aircraft may be subjected to any incidents that could damage the aircraft, and therefore, unscheduled maintenance checks are required. Bu biraz uzun bir cümle. And'e kadar olan kısmı önce çevirelim. And ile devam edelim. Uçuş esnasında uçak may be subjected fiil, onu sona bırakıyorum. To any incidents that could damage the aircraft. That could damage the aircraft, relative clause. Uçağa zarar verebilecek olaylara maruz kalabilir. Uçuş esnasında uçak, uçağa zarar verebilecek olaylara maruz kalabilir. Şimdi and therefore'la devam edelim. And therefore unscheduled maintenance checks are required. Ve bu nedenle plan dışı bakım gerekebilir. And therefore unscheduled maintenance checks are required. Bu daha düz bir cümle. Sadece burada passive fiil var. Onu da en sona bırakıyorum. Evet, bu cümleler EMM'lerden alınmış cümleler. That which, in which, bu tip yapılar teknik metinlerde çok sık karşınıza çıkar. O yüzden bunları iyi bilmekte fayda var diye düşünüyorum.